Hello people of YouTube. Today I'm making a quick little video about the Future Enterprise. This is a subscriber special that you get if you subscribe to the Star Trek Starships magazine rather than picking them up in your local store. If you actually get the almost monthly subscription, you will get things like this. I'm making a separate video for this. It came with the insectoid ship and the Prometheus for me, although I have noticed with other videos out there a lot of people get this way sooner in the collection than I have, so I don't know if they're making changes. I'm not sure if it's just the US is on a different scale. I can't say for certain, but I'm making a separate video just because it doesn't always match up. Well, one reason it doesn't always match up with a certain subscription number or shipment. And for another, it'll just be easier to find for the people who are just looking for this particular ship rather than bunching it all into one video. So we'll just pop this open, look at it real quick. Might make a little comparison with the Enterprise D, the regular one. So I'm curious to how different the colors are. And get this out of here without breaking anything. There we go. Oh my, it's very heavy up front. Obviously this is the metal part. Looks like it's a slightly different shade than the Enterprise D, which is the first one. Obviously it has lots of extra little bits added on, which are plastic. Got your hiccup. Got your extra nacelles. The impulse engines have changed slightly. You got this big cannon rifle looking thing underneath. Little fins here. But this is a, again, subscriber special. It doesn't come with the magazine. It's just the ship. Does seem to have a lot of nice detail, Aztecing the windows. There are, I don't know if I can get this little section back here. If you look at it just right, it doesn't conform real well to the back of the neck, but big deal. I like how the saucer separation line seems to match up really well, although I don't know what they were thinking with this. This doesn't look like this piece has a clear disconnect if it does a saucer separation, but we may never know. And of course they separated the lettering here, but it's got a nice detail, and the Aztecing on the back here really stands out quite a lot. Larger sections. So this will be nice to add to the collection. It's a freebie, so cool. I think, let me get the stand out here while I'm running my mouth. I think I'm going to compare this to the first issue in their subscription, the plain old Enterprise D. So let's get this settled. So I'm going to grab the first ship in the collection, the Enterprise D, and I'm going to zoom in just a little here. And you can definitely see a difference in the color in these two. These little escape pods stand out quite a bit more on the first ship. On the normal Enterprise D, the Aztecing is a lot stronger on the top and on the back. So I don't know that makes a difference. Just thought it was interesting to compare. These little gold pieces are far more prevalent over here Windowing seems to be a little messed up over here. I didn't notice that before. But, yeah, no big deal. Just interesting to see the difference, and this may be because the ships were made at different times, and they do kind of change over the course of the series. This may be more accurate to the original model, and this may be more accurate to CGI. I don't know. Reading the book may give me some information, depending on how much you want to trust its accuracy. But let's look at the underside. I expect that to be a lot different. And it's pretty much the same thing. The escape pods stand out quite a bit more. They don't even appear to be painted on the Future Enterprise model. They're just imprints. Or this, they're far more painted, or painted white. So they stand out quite a bit more. The Aztecing on the original stands out quite a bit more, but this is closer to standing out like the original, so that's interesting. This actually stands out more than that. Go figure. I don't know if I got that on camera. The Aztecing on the back section of the Future Enterprise stands out more, just a little bit more, than the aft section of the original, or not original, the Enterprise D, regular, non-Future Enterprise D. That's just an interesting little comparison. Otherwise, it's just little minor details, you know, little red bits here that aren't over here, the obvious additions of other pieces. The deflector dish is slightly different between the two. It seems to be more blue, the smaller gold section. At any rate, put him back on there. And also had made a comparison between the nebula, just because of this large saucer section in the Enterprise D. And I'll kind of do quickly the same here. This is a much bluer, darker gray than this one. And the escape pods as well stand out quite a bit. Just an interesting little comparison. There we go. There you have it. Thank you for watching. Happy to have the Future Enterprise. I can't say that I'm particularly fond of it, nor do I dislike it. It's part of the Star Trek series. It's neat. I don't care for all the little doodads they appear to have glued on just for that final episode, but whatever. It's an interesting little possible progression of things. But for anybody out there that's wondered what they're in for, these are how they came to me. Your ships may look a little different. I have seen a video where there were two different Future Enterprises where there were slight differences in them because apparently they were made at different times. I don't know why. And maybe it depends on who they've got contracted to manufacture it. It would be interesting to get together with somebody from another country to see if theirs were different. But it's not important. I'm not a big stickler for details. These are so far superior to the Micro Machines collection. Larger, more detailed. I'm very happy. For the price, I'm very happy. But thank you for watching. If you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. And keep on keeping on.